We're live from Guatemala City. Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. It's the last of the morning matches. The next match will be at 1:45 local time, which is Rocky Mountain daylight time in the States. Skip ball, good start for Rafael Gatica from Temuco in Chile, east of Easter Island. Playing Charlie Pratt, USA from Oregon, Gustavo.
Saludos a su papá, Patricio. Rafael, 22 años de edad, ingeniero en construcción civil, sirviendo ahora a Charlie.
Was it?
1-0.
So that call was a screen call, fault serve. We're going to check the scoreboard. We think it's 1 serving 2. Game 1, best of 5, 11 points.
That is correct. It is 1 serving 2. Pratt
Rally scoring. Charlie Pratt. Ace serve, uncontested down that right side wall.
Charlie has a very controlled game, very precise on where he hits the ball. He's aiming for the cracks, the corners.
Gustavo, perception here, I think you'll agree with me. Both players have already delayed when they're serving. They go through that ritual. They have 10 seconds to put the ball in play after the score is called. And we'll see if Diana Aguilar calls that. First call would be what?
A warning.
A warning, and thereafter?
It would be a technical.
Correct.
Delay of game. They're each allowed 1.
In a match.
In a match.
And the technical would be a referee technical minus a point. Oh my. Unforced error, Gatica. Point for Pratt coming in to serve.
Are those rules the same, Gary, in IRT as far as the delay? I don't think so.
I'm not going to answer that, but I will find out. We'll ask Jefe Fajare. He's likely to ask us because he doesn't know either. That's a compliment, Pablo. If they're playing USA rules, the answer is yes.
It would be the same.
Ball live.
Smart play by Charlie, moving Rafael around, and also he does a very good job of changing the pace on the ball. Very smart player, Charlie. Saw him play, I think, in the World Championships in 2018 in San Jose, Costa Rica. I think he
So that's well beyond 10 seconds. It's probably closer to 20. Ball down.
Cinco, 3, primer servicio de Pratt, primer set.
He's delayed already. Another unforced error by Gatica.
It was the right shot down the right side, but didn't have to be that low. I agree with you, Gary. That's
it's unnerving for the audience. We have, all right, folks, difference between, we'll stay here. This is an official timeout. Gatica racket string broke. So to replace it, he has 30 seconds, which he did. In the U.S., historically, that would be a player timeout. Here, it's an official timeout. And here, each player has one available timeout per game, 1 minute in length. And I understand the U.S. rules have changed. They get 2 timeouts, each 1 minute now, not 30 seconds.
Per game.
Correct. Safety, hold up, replay. First serve. 1.
6-3. Tough serve along the glass.
Ball down. As you mentioned earlier, Gustavo, with the gearbox black, we have Return to the Future racquetball back to the 70s. More ceiling balls in succession.
We'd like to see more players, more clubs go back to that form of play, which actually adds a whole different aspect to the game, the ceiling ball, that disappeared for many years from the late 90s all the way up to about 2019.
It's called a visual hinder, folks, during the serve or during the rally. And Gustavo alluded to the elements of that, a screen serve, pantalla. Second serve. Half lob, up top. Handcuff.
Bad bounce on the glass.
Comes from our birthday boy. Handcuff in Spanish, what's the word?
Esposado 6-6, sirviendo Gatica.
Happy birthday, Macrino. Had Charlie on that yo-yo string moving left. Unfortunately for Gatica, he came up short. Second serve, 6-6. You mentioned how Charlie has the knack of controlling the pace. He can amp it up and he can slow it down. He did that in that rally. Unfortunately, Gatica was right on those shots. And now he's forged ahead. He's 7-6.
He has an ability, too, to see exactly where the other player is. Pratt is very quick on his feet. Let's see, this could be a long-fought, even 5-set game, quite possibly. 7-7 here now, 7-7.
So Pratt is coached by Pablo Fajre. Gatica by the young man from Mexico, Alan Natera.
Buen saque por parte de Pratt. Ahí un chuca, como dicen los bolivianos, al lado derecho. Tiempo por parte de Gatica, primer y único tiempo de este juego para Chile. Regresamos con ustedes en un minuto.
My name is Jake Brenbeck and I play with Gearbox. I personally love a solid frame. I've always loved how Gearbox has felt, and there's no better frame on the market. My mindset in racquetball and in life, because I think sports and life just coincide, they're great representations of each other, is you have to work hard, understand that there are going to be setbacks, but if it's something that you want, there's really no stopping you, and that's kind of how I live. I just go after what I want.
Back live in Guatemala City. Gary with Gustavo and Jose. I want to thank our sponsors, our main ones, Gearbox, official ball and racket of the International Racquetball Federation, and Sports Corp, promoting racquetball and other sports and sports administration out of Colorado Springs, Colorado in the States. This is game 1. This is the last of our morning matches. Men's singles, Pratt, USA serving, Gatica, Chile, receiving 8-7.
Servicio Pratt al lado izquierdo. Vidrio no pudo retornar la pelota. Punto. Pratt 9 sirviendo 7. Tiene 10 segundos para poner la pelota en juego. Es lo que estamos contando, que ahí anda, 10, 12 segundos. Tiene que cumplir con eso para que sea más rápido.
Jam serve. First time, wide angle. Great shot selection, Gustavo. Came with that jam, handcuffed his opponent, got the return he wanted, and same side wide angle with the backhand.
Esos 10 segundos que comentaba empiezan en el momento que el árbitro canta el score. $17.
Two times Charlie saved the rally off the back wall. If I were coaching Gatica, I'd tell him to come in and take it out of the air, but that's his choice. Nevertheless, he won the rally and he won a point, so it's 8-10 serving in game 1.
Raqueta arriba ahora también. Los mismos 10 segundos aplican para ambos jugadores.
So if Gatica earns this rally, it'll force another overtime game. It's 9-10, first to 11. We've had a few games that have gone overtime today.
Lado
Patient,
izquierdo.
patient, patient. Not patient. So Gatica went back to the ceiling, kudos to him, and Charlie got antsy and tried to shoot from deep court.
Error no forzado ahora.
Overtime, Gustavo.
Ahora tiempo de Estados Unidos, ya no les queda ningún tiempo a los jugadores. Nos quedamos acá, seguimos hablando del torneo, el evento, el segundo día aquí de 8 que vamos a estar transmitiendo. Todos los partidos en la cancha 6, los principales. Tenemos jugando 10 países. Algunos no vinieron. Tenemos árbitros de 6 diferentes países. Este evento se realizó en pocos meses, en 2 meses, porque estaba programado para otro país y se tuvo que cambiar por necesidad. Así que agradecemos a Estuardo Weir y la Asociación Guatemalteca por todo el esfuerzo que han hecho para que esto se realice aquí en Guatemala. Obviamente un muy lindo complejo que vamos a estar visitando ahora y en un futuro muchas veces. Las 10 canchas que tenemos, todas de vidrio de atrás, las 2 principales vidrio de costado. Gary, ¿tú qué piensas del hotel y toda la gente acá?
Increíble, Claudio. So we're going to continue play here. Gatica forced overtime. It's 10-10, game 1. First to 12, folks. So Aguilar de Mexico, she called pantalla a screen, second serve, falta. More controlled serve here, Gustavo.
You were saying sometimes that screen, you should almost let it go. It's an advantage for the receiving player, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't be an advantage to the server because you're nullifying a bad serve.
But it could be an advantage to the receiving player in taking away an offensive shot. Tough call, tough call.
Exactly.
Charlie shook his head on that one, so I think he wanted it. He didn't want the screen.
So another game point for Charlie, 11-10, first to 12. Nice. Head fake left, comes right, ace serve, 12-10. Pratt We'll be back in a couple minutes for game number 2 of this men's singles, last match of our morning matches. Next match will be at 1:45 local time, which is Rocky Mountain Daylight Time in the States.
Regresamos con ustedes en 2 minutos.
Y la salida doble por doble. Ahora sí se prepara para la salida. Y se lleva la medalla de oro.
Farel junto a Gary Mazarov, transmitiendo en vivo nuestro productor José Cruz, el partido sencillos varonil. Charlie Pratt, Estados Unidos, enfrentando a Rafael Gatica de Chile. El segundo set, el primero ganado en tiempo extra, 12-10 por Pratt. Este puede ser un partido largo, muy parejo los jugadores. Primer servicio a Pratt, 0-0.
Short serve, Gustavo. Second serve. Our angle here is different than Diana, and we thought that looked like a pretty good serve.
No opportunity to appeal that quite yet till the quarterfinals. Good hands.
Skip ball. Unforced error, Pratt. Good start for Gatica in game 2. He changed the momentum second part of the first game. Actually took a lead, but let it slip away. 12-10 in favor of Pratt.
The same that Moyet was trying to do earlier with Jetson, was drop it into that corner, not able to. I think in the case of Moyet, the ball was coming too fast there. I think it was just an unforced error by Gatica.
I agree. With that pace, it becomes a low percentage shot. Great shot selection, Pratt.
2 sirviendo 1. Charlie Pratt, Estados Unidos. Ya ha jugado en esta competencia Pratt en el 2018, los mundiales. Costa Rica.
Called that short. Again, a look from my vantage point, it looked good. Second serve.
Pelota corta ahí.
It's a great Nick lob. Nick, folks, high lob serve that grazes the side wall, either side, deep in the court. Used to call that, Gustavo, a quail lob in Southern California, like a dead quail falling from the sky.
Mucho error forzado por parte de Gatica en este segundo set. Qué gran servicio. Drive al lado derecho de la cancha. No se lo esperaba. La verdad lo disimula muy bien Pratt. No se sabe a qué lado va a estar sirviendo.
Jam serve. Got the return he wanted. Rolled it out. Tom Travers. Hello, Tom. We believe you'll be returning to Guatemala tomorrow. It's Tom Travers racquetball. Serve, return, and put away.
Weak return. Good serve. Put away.
Another unforced error by Gatica. When's the timeout going to come here?
Charlie's got him guessing which way to go and not able to get anything on the ball.
So, folks, that ball hit Pratt on the way to the front wall. Based on the determination by the referee, if she thinks the ball had no chance to legally reach the front wall, then she'll call it down. It's a point, which she did. Point scored for Pratt. Timeout on the floor. When we return, 7-1 in favor of Pratt.
Pratt serving. Regresamos en 40 segundos.
Back live, Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. We're at Court Central here in Guatemala City. Pan-American Championships for racquetball. Edition number 37. Charlie Pratt, USA, has a 1-0 lead over Rafael Gatica from Chile. 7-1 in game 2.
Sirviendo. Ahí sí, devolvió bien la bola Gatica. Los tres servicios de Pratt. Drive a la derecha, drive a la izquierda y el jam, que le ha funcionado muy bien.
Valuable timeout by Gatica, Gustavo. He comes back in, he earns a serve and a point. So he came with that Pratt serve, jamming him in the middle. Forehand reverse winner left side. Reverse pinch, right-hander, forehand goes into the left corner, and the opposite would be the near side pinch would be the right corner. That time he went reverse left corner. Bottom line, Gustavo, a winner.
8 sirviendo 2. A ver a qué lado sirve Pratt. Usando el vidrio.
Shot selections extraordinaire from Pratt. Straight in, cross court, wide angle, and doesn't abuse the pinches. Uses them, does not abuse them.
Playing very smart. Jugando muy inteligentemente aquí Pratt.
So Gustavo, Deanna called the score a few seconds ago. Pratt has up to 10 seconds to initiate the serve. And by and large, you and I think that he's been abusing that rule quite often. taking more than the 10 seconds.
And the comment there is their pitter patter that they do at the front. The referee, in this case Aguilar, should call the score when she thinks the play should initiate, not wait for them to stop hitting the ball around.
Yeah, it's an advantage for the server just to keep hitting the ball.
And they're both doing it.
Correct. Pratt's been doing it more because he served more often.
True.
3-9, game 2. Half lob. Cross court kill. Pratt, game point number 1 here in the second set, 10-3. Watching the IRF networks and Pan-American Racquetball or Pan-American Sports Channel. Gearbox Sports Corp, our main sponsors. Thank you to all the local sponsors as well.
Second serve, segundo servicio. Nick. Y se acabó este segundo set. 11-3, 12-10 el primero, 11-3. Estamos de vuelta con ustedes en 2 minutos.
My name is Jake Brenbeck, and I play with Gearbox. I personally love a solid frame. I've always loved how Gearbox has felt, and there's no better frame on the market. My mindset in racquetball and in life, because I think sports and life just coincide, they're great representations of each other, is you have to work hard, understand that there are going to be setbacks, but if it's something that you want, there's really no stopping you, and that's kind of how I live. I just go after what I want.
Back live from Guatemala City, Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel, Jose Cruz. I want to thank our main sponsors again. Gearbox, official racquetball and racket, the International Racquetball Federation. Sports Corp, promoting sports administration out of Colorado Springs. And Splathead, official garment sponsor of the International Racquetball Federation. So here we are. About to start game number 3. Diana Aguilar from Mexico, San Luis Potosí, específicamente. She's our head official, Gustavo.
Interesting.
So we start with a
0-0, 0-0. Gatica sirve el tercer set. A ver si puede cambiar un poco de la inercia que trae Charlie. Corta. Segundo servicio. Un globo.
Once again, Gustavo, once Diana calls the score, both players have 10 seconds, up to 10 seconds to do what they're supposed to do. And we've seen a violation of this often in this match.
Demasiados errores no forzados por parte de Gatica. Entra a servir y el punto. Este formato de rally scoring. Ella le quedó muy corta la seta y la mató en la esquina Gatica. Buen tiro de parte de él. Igual es 1. Ese servicio, para ser efectivo, tiene que caer más atrás en la pared lateral.
Front wall, side wall, kiss, crack, midcourt, winner, Gatica. Great shot across his body. 2-1, game 3. He needs to win this game. First to 11, win by 2 to force the fourth set.
Pidiendo
Fault.
pantalla. Segundo servicio. De vuelta al Nick Globo. Al lado izquierdo, al vidrio.
Pratt very methodical. Few unforced errors. Great skill set. Shot selection superb.
Muy inteligente juega Pratt. Y se mueve lo necesario. No corre de más. Ahí sí le salió bien el servicio. No pudo hacer nada Gatica.
And he's used his skill set and his history as a coach as well. He's been the U.S. team junior coach for a period of a few years as well. Speaking of junior coaches, hello to the, I believe, ex-junior coach, Tim Baghurst back in Florida. Hello, team. Great gets. Good
Nice
shot by
gets.
Gatica.
Applause for both players there. And Gatica, knowing that Pratt was down, finally put it on the side that he couldn't get to it. Well played. Igual es 3. Piso. Pide pantalla, que no la vio, pero no se la va a dar. Punto.
Our scoreboard shows
4-3.
4-3. So the main scoreboard needs to change. Whatever Natera told Gatica, it's worked thus far in game 3. Set up front. Great shot, Gustavo. That looked like you out there.
Thank you, Gary. I don't even think in my younger years I could have done that. So we got a ripped glove here. Let's see what the official says in IRF rules. If he wants to change a glove, that would be a timeout. He decides not to.
Good point.
Use-
5-2, Gatica. Tried to do too much with that. It's a great return to serve by Pratt. Cleared Gatica deep. Enticed him to shoot off balance. 3-5, game 3.
4 serving 5.
Tried to hit that near crack serve. Came up short.
Second serve. Globo al lado izquierdo. Buen pinch, la esquina.
Those of you new to the game, a pinch is a combination sidewall, front wall in that order.
And what is a splat?
Splat is an extension of a pinch. It's a more advanced shot. Comes usually from deep court. And usually requires one to be closer to that near side wall, the wall they're facing.
Appreciate that explanation. I think a lot of our viewers really don't know the difference between the two. They use them interchangeably, the words splat and pinch.
Some of our older viewers still think a ceiling ball is a lob. Now the intent is the same, to clear the opponent deep, but the term is different. So Pratt, showing his skill set, had Gatica on that yo-yo string, moving left, right, front, back. Bottom line, he ends the rally later, puts the ball away, up front, wiping up the court. If we get an empleado here to clean the court, it's official time.
He did amp it up there. When he needs to, Pratt has done that. Got to give him credit. Picks up the pace. 6-6, sirviendo Pratt, primer servicio. Muy difícil saber.
That's the serve he used, Gustavo, first inning of the first game. It was a serve whereby he earned .12 in the first game. Nick Lobb, great serve. That's the pinch, tighter into the near side corner with the forehand.
Charlie tried to short hop that, was not effective with that.
So Gatica has had a few leads in this match. He enjoys one now, 7-6 in game 3. Oh my, a gift, regalo. Gatica's third shot of that event gave Pratt a chance, and one of the few unforced errors by Pratt. Timeout.
He wants that one back.
So who's entitled to a mulligan in racquetball, Gustavo?
Well, that I know of, I think only you.
Yeah, years ago, yeah, when I was cheating. Woody Klaus.
Woody Klaus.
Hello, Woody. Hopefully you're tuning in, my friend, from Colorado.
We'll stay on here. Let's talk about the venue again. We've got the 10 courts. We're usually using about half of them in this tournament. We're only streaming live from this court number 6 that you're seeing on Facebook, YouTube, throughout the rest of the week, all the way to next Saturday when we'll have the finals of the team competition. There's a 10 country contingency here at this Pan American 37th.
Yeah, this hemisphere. Thank you to Pan Am Sports, really adding an asset to our feeds here this week. We were able to use it back in Birmingham for the first time. And just a great asset. Speaking of assets, coach for Chile, you know him well from Chihuahua City.
Yep.
Alan
Natera.
Married to the top female player from Chile, Carla. And then we have our leader on the production side, also IRT chief, Pablo Farge, Team USA coach.
Tough. So that timeout did not pay off for Pratt. Point Gatica, 9 sirviendo 6. Partido que tiene, un set que tiene que ganar Gatica. Buen tiro. 10 sirviendo 6. Primer punto para el set de Gatica. Estamos jugando a 11 puntos corridos. Pelota corta. Servicio fuerte al lado derecho. Ahora se va a ir con el globo. Muy lindo.
So that Nick lob attempt did not cost Gatica game point number 1. Pratt was able to volley that return, and he rolled it left corner.
7 sirviendo 10. Aquí puede ganar el set Gatica recibiendo.
Wow.
Y lo hace. Vamos al cuarto set. Regresamos con ustedes en 2 minutos.
It's impressive.
Y la salida doble por dos. Ahora sí que dejaron la salida.
Y se lleva la medalla de oro.
Live, Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. Guatemala City, Pan American Racquetball Championships, 37th edition. Charlie Pratt will serve. Wasn't able to close out game 3, Gustavo, so consequently, game 4, 2-1 in his favor over Gatica.
I think game 3, percentage game, his serves weren't in. They were the way they were in games 1 and 2. Let's see if he gets that back.
Good start there. And we discussed during the break, not that Gatica's coach, the nuances of the game as a coach. We both had an opportunity to play and coach as well. The subtle changes, maybe he said, take a half step right, cut off that drive serve right. Be a little more patient. Whatever he said worked. That ball skipped.
Good call.
So 1-1, game number 4. To review, folks, those of you just tuning in or forgot the rules, IRF rules, best of 5, 2-11, win by 2, rally scoring. 1 timeout available, 2-minute break between games. When we have appeals, 2 usable appeals. Wow. Pratt, deep court, that's a splat, folks. Deep court, side wall, front wall, takes 2 bounces immediately.
It was about the only shot he had that Gatica didn't have a chance at it, but he had to hit it just right, because if he would have left it up, Gatica was in the center of the court. Had everything else covered.
Buenos dichos, senor. Charlie just used, for most people, it's a rare shot. He was up front. He hit a Z ball, front wall out of center, same side wall, and then hits the third wall on a fly. That's an illegal serve, but during the rally, you want it to hit that third wall. And he cleared Gatica out.
And Gatica got it back, but set him up.
Drop shot winner. Great feat by Charlie. Caught up to the ball.
He has an ability to watch exactly where Gatica is on the court. Knowledge all the time of where the play is.
There's the jam. Gatica kept that racket out front and was able to do something with it. 2-4 coming in to serve. Remember, folks, server or receiver, whoever wins the rally, earns a point.
Servicio fuerte.
So there's an example of calling the screen, which Charlie was all over that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say prematurely. It was a correct call, but he took the shot. He wanted that point. Good hands by Gatica.
So the momentum has shifted. No less than both players are at par. And Gatica knows that he can win this match.
He's in it. Gatica sabe que ahora ya Es un partido y tiene chance de ganar.
Unforced error. So Charlie Stone are asking Deanna to watch that invasion of the drive serve line.
La raqueta no puede pasar la segunda línea roja, la que va paralela a la lateral en el servicio. De acá no se ve, pero lo puede ver el árbitro del lado derecho de la cancha. Eso fue lo que estaba pidiendo Pratt.
Oh, he wants that back. No mulligan, Woody. He got everything he wanted there. Nick lob was perfect. Weak return, but he put it in the floor. So a gift for Charlie coming in to serve.
5 sirviendo 4. A ver cuál de los 3 servicios que le han sido muy efectivos.
Directo a la izquierda.
Directo a la derecha y la Z. El jam Z.
Jam, so hay 4. Nick. Nice touch, Gatica.
Yeah. He's playing that corner very well.
Both players extremely quick on their feet. As you said, Charlie anticipates. He's always watching. He knows before the other player even hits it where it's going. Jam. Setup up front. Charlie wants that one back. Tried to go wide angle, Gustavo, didn't get it.
I think what Gatica did there, lo que hizo Gatica, dijo, mira, yo me voy a quedar acá en el centro de la cancha para ver si por casualidad le pega al medio, y sí lo hizo. Y ahí estaba esperándola.
Charlie knows he made a mistake. So good for Gatica. Oh my, speaking of mistakes, unfortunately, much to the chagrin of the young man from Chile, much to the alegría of Charlie from Oregon, USA.
And they're both making unforced errors now. Might be they're a little tired. That happens. Cometiendo errores no forzados por poco de cansancio de ambos. Gran saque. Y eso, Gary, uno no se da cuenta a qué lado va a estar sirviendo. Lo disimula muy bien Pratt. Para mí, una de las jugadores que lo disimula mejor en este juego. Bueno, estamos de vuelta con ustedes en 1 minuto. Tiempo fuera.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer. So it's going to be fun.
Back live in Guatemala City, Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. I want to thank our sponsors, Gearbox, Sports Corp, and Splathead. This is game number 4, men's singles. Last match of the AM matches morning. Pratt from the USA trying to close it out against Gatica from Chile. He has a 1-point lead in game 4, 7-6. He leads in sets 2-1.
This is day 2 of our competition. Group play. 7 sirviendo 6.
Good things happen when you swing. Sidewall, front wall, sidewall, and
good timeout.
Yeah, good timeout. That was a squash shot. The question is, did it clear the tin?
I don't think it did. It was too low.
7-7, Gatica. Great return. Ball skipped. Looked like it skipped from here.
Gary, I think you made the right call there.
But
It sounded.
It doesn't matter what I call.
It sounded like a skip.
No appeals here until the quarters.
Yeah, players have to accept the call. 8-7.
That skipped. Pratt. Little humor there, buddy.
Yeah.
Add a little levity to the package. So we're tied at 8, first to 11. Skip again. Wow. Charlie looking at his racket. Did I break the strings? The answer is no. Another lead for Gatica, Gustavo.
9 sirviendo 8. Se hizo un partido esto. No se dejó Gatica. Qué bien.
That was a great serve.
Yeah.
The pace, the angle. He's asking if he has a timeout left. The answer is yes, he has a timeout. It's good. So, here's the rule. If you ask for a timeout and you don't have one, it's a delay of game.
Ajá.
So if you're smart, you say, excuse me, do I have one available? Took her a while. She had to confer with the person who's running the tablet.
Yeah.
And the answer is, yes, you have one. So he took it.
Yeah. And that's not his fault, the delay while she was conferring.
Absolutely. So when we return, folks, Gatica, who lost the first 2 sets, the first was overtime, took game 3. Now he's got game point number 1 in game 4. So what's the over-under here, Gustavo?
Could be like last night.
Over-under was 80-20.
And you were right.
I say 65-35.
65-35. All right.
Which
I think we're going to see a game 5.
Okay. So 65 in favor of game 5, 35 in favor of Pratt to tie it up. If he does at 10, then it goes to 12. Want to welcome Jen Saunders, icon racquetballista from Canada, alongside Curtis Cullen.
10 sirviendo 8. Punto para el set. Número 4.
Jam. Great serve, Gustavo. Wow.
Excelente por parte de Gatica.
So you were right. I owe you 2 beers tonight.
Very good.
The beer's wonderful here. What did you drink last night? We're staying here, my friend.
Nos quedamos acá en 2 minutos. Ya están de vuelta para el último
sí.
set, pero seguimos con ustedes. La cerveza acá, la cerveza Gallo.
Gallo is the premier beer here in Guatemala, ¿no? Gallo.
¿Y Cabral? ¿Cuál es la otra? Cabro. También
Cabro.
muy buena, sí. Muy buena cerveza. Y la sirven bien fría, así que muy bien. Pero cerveza hasta después de terminar el día de hoy, Gary.
Wonderful cuisine here in Guatemala City. Last night we had the opportunity to go to a gringo bar. Se llama Uncle Sam's Sports Bar. Watched basketball and football. We were fortunate to be with Team Honduras y Team Costa Rica in football. Costa Rica 3, Honduras 1 in football.
Creo que era calificatorio para la Copa América. No estoy seguro, pero ahí estaban todos la hinchada de los dos países y estuvimos ahí con ellos. Pasamos muy bien. Queda muy cerquita del hotel, hay muchos restaurantes, se puede ir caminando, es seguro.
Hay malls centro cerca.
Hay centros comerciales.
El distrito es zona 10, ¿no?
Zona 10.
Yeah. Zone 10. Esta noche depende en nuestro amigo, the drugs czar Dean Shear. He'll determine what restaurant we go to.
A él le gusta elegir los restaurantes a los cuales vamos, y hay muchos para elegir. Sí, mucha variedad acá en Guatemala. Se come muy bien.
Those of you that haven't been to Guatemala, put it on your list, folks. About an hour and a half drive from here is the great city of Antigua. Much history, obviously.
De los Maya, no?
Sí. Yeah. So, speaking of history here, it might be history if Gatica can pull this out. So, Chile receiving, USA serving, game 5. First to 11, win by 2.
0-0.
It's easy to call from here, but that was a ill-advised shot by Gatica. On the other hand, maybe he thought that's the only option I have. Forcing shot by Pratt. So it's a point for Pratt, serving 1-0, game 5.
Looked like Gatica thought if he could pull it off, he was going to be in control of the 5th and final set here. That has not worked for Pratt, that touch in the left side. It has for Gatica.
It brought him back into the match.
Yes, it did.
So it's 1-1 empate, game 5. Gatica from Chile serving. Comes up short. Ball did not clear the short line, 20 feet from both the front and back wall. 40 feet in length is the court. Charlie disappointed. I think it took an unfair bounce. A different bounce, I should say, not necessarily unfair, because he moved to the ball, just didn't come out.
I'm impressed with the tenacity of Gatica to stay in this.
Good selection of shots. Oh my, he wants that back. Gatica, Gustavo, did everything but win the rally. Total control until the end.
He had the opportunity, he missed it. 2-2.
We're confident, folks, you enjoy these feeds here. Great match. As it turns out, my friend, we're not going to have much break because the next match is scheduled for 1:45 local time. It's about 1:20, 1:15.
Hopefully enough time to get something to eat.
Thank you, Cheryl Kirk, author of blog number 2 last night. Unfortunate for Charlie, that ball was up.
Some frustration being expressed by Pratt. 3-3, quinto set.
Gustavo, our next feed, 1:45 local time. Women's doubles. Team Chile versus Team Dominicana. Nick Lobb. Up. Wow. Low percentage for most people. Charlie rolls it out from deep court from his left ear.
Gains the lead, 4-3, ventaja Pratt. Buen servicio. Zeta.
On Arroyo here, Gustavo. Momentum has shifted back in favor of Charlie. 2-point lead.
A ver si sigue. Servicio de nuevo. Al lado derecho.
Ball up top. Double-digit rally, folks. Fist pump, Gatica. Kudos to both players there.
What a great rally. Applause from the fans here. The best rally of the match so far, undoubtedly.
De acuerdo, señor.
Viendo la cancha, a ver si va a entrar.
Empleado, por favor. Incredible service here. Theme yesterday was para servirle. We're here to serve you. Today the theme is learning. Hopefully all of you watching put on your resumes that you learned a bunch of stuff today about the tournament, about racquetball, rules, country of Guatemala, the city, hotels, your bucket list, etc. Thank you, sir.
Some volcanoes to come and visit here. You said the city of Antigua. Guatemala City proper is a beautiful city, lots of nice hotels, restaurants. 4-5, sirve Gatica.
Great serve, didn't clear the short line, however. Most people wouldn't have been able to return that. Charlie dove, left his feet, got to it. As it turns out, it didn't matter. Second serve. Half lob right. Swing the racket, good things happen.
Now, if the floor is wet again, I'm going to suggest that Aguilar, our referee, asked the players to change shirts.
Good point.
Seems like they're going to be
in her hands. That's an official time for safety and fair play. So right now we're not really getting the safety we want because the floor is mojado and we're not getting fair play. Players slip. Good point, my friend. Oh my. Did everything he wanted, didn't Tom Travers end that rally. Put it in the floor.
Error no forzado de nuevo por parte de Gatica. Servicio Pratt. 6-5. Quinto set. Primero a 11. Buen splat por parte de Gatica. Empatado.
Pratt was going for that near crack to crack it out, and he missed it. Came into the power zone of Gatica, and he splatted it left side. Winner, 6-6, game 5. Pratt was all over that one.
I have to say I'm impressed with Gatica's power on both sides, forehand, backhand. And then when you watch Pratt kind of neutralize that with a soft touch return that Gatica was not waiting for to get back into the service box.
Nice. Hit it to where he is not. Nobody home left side. Timeout on the floor from Gatica. We'll be back live with both players in a minute.
Regresamos con ustedes en un minuto.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer. So it's going to be fun.
Folks, what a treat here in Guatemala City. Game number 5, tiebreaker, if you will. 8-6 in favor of Team USA. Pratt over Team Chile, Gatica. So Gustavo, he came with a defensive serve.
We were both wrong.
We were both wrong. Bottom line is he scored. So kudos to Charlie and his coaching staff.
We were both completely wrong. You had called the drive serve right. I had said Gatica knows he's going to drive serve right, therefore he's going to drive serve left. And he came in with a deep lob defensive serve.
So we'll call that no contest.
And again, I'm surprised.
I still owe you 2 beers.
There you go. Still surprised she didn't have them change their shirts. That would have been appropriate.
Yeah, we'll discuss that with her. We're all learning. Remember the theme today, learning, folks. So he goes with the Z lob, right side that time.
Si puedo comentar acá, creo que Charlie muy inteligentemente está forzando que Gatica tire de los 40 pies desde atrás de la cancha, forzando el error, y lo ha hecho.
Charlie Pratt, USA, 3 sets. Rafael Gatica, Chile, 2 sets. Great match. Thank you for tuning in. Wrap us up here, Gustavo.
Estaremos de vuelta con ustedes a la 1:45 dobles femenil. ¿Cuáles son los equipos que juegan?
Chile, República Dominicana.
Por el momento estamos fuera. Gracias, José Cruz.
My name is Andre Parrilla and I